she also sent me 2 screenshots of their conversations before, and every time she's like, "Hi friend, hi friend." That's how she was referring to him as. "Hi friend." They normal.
Like there was a guy who was talking to me recently, and he was, trying and whatnot, and I already play a little bit, so I recognize that but I am married. He was a friend from before, so he trying to like pretend to catch up, but he trying to chuck in whatever. My other friend said, call him bro, address him as bro.
Yeah, okay,
Guys
yes,
hate that,
yes.
and he'll get the point. And I said, sometimes some guys get the point, and sometimes they don't.
yeah.
And I'm sure he's one of them because of how he's moving, because he knows I'm married and stuff like that. I don't think he would have gotten the point with me just calling him bro. I had to be very straightforward with him and be like, listen, I understand what you're doing here. You do these guys, some guys do these things where they try to keep going to wear you down. A lot of guys think that they can wear you down. Nothing could wear down a woman if you're not the right man. I'm so sorry. Especially if it's a decent woman and stuff like that. Some girls, right? But the point is, she keeps saying, "Hi friend," you think he was seeing anything with that? He still had his agenda fully there. That's why he come to be like, I have to be honest.
So,
and if you want to hook up,
yeah,
why couldn't he just consider her a friend and be like, yeah, we could just catch up as a friend? And just go there and no strings attached, no nothing, and then go your way. You didn't have to talk to her again or be anything to her again.
The audacity that she found was that, why would you think I'm interested in you in that manner? And not only that, it's like, why do you think that because you think I'm hot, it should be some flattering moment?
Correct.
Coming from you, like so in my opinion, the way this friendship was going on is that it was very one-sided. She was genuinely, hey, this is a friend, we're gonna talk, hang out, whatever, friends are there to do things that you both enjoy doing together and having a good time, and both going in your fucking bed at the end of the night, nothing, no expectations. The thing is he didn't have that in his mind from the beginning.
Correct.
He was trying to break her down, and this is what fucking pisses me off, because I had a guy that was trying to message the Jin and Chan phone and said, I'm not going to take no for an answer.
No, I find that borderline rapist thing. If it is, you say you're not.
That kidnapping, you want to kidnap me?
And if you have a daughter and you watching that daughter telling a man or a woman or anybody else no, you would like that person to take no for an answer. But you want to come and be like, and some men think that it's valiant to do so.
Yeah.
So flattering. It's so flattering, and it's especially you have to consider the way you do it. So you can wear some you can, especially if you're charming and stuff like that, the woman had that attraction to you. You could wear down in a way where if she has walls up or she's hurt before and stuff, you could wear those things down in a specific way. If it is you come to say I'm not taking no respectfully, if you come to say I'm not taking no for an answer, well now my whole every atom of my being made up of no.
Correct.
What do you mean you ain't taking no for an answer? Because I know that if as always, the reason why I'm so strong about these thoughts, guys, is because I've had like guys in my life, and I used to be like, today's the day I'm gonna tell that I like him, and he's gonna like me back too. And then you go and you tell him,
and
he's like, no, I don't like you like that. What did I do? Did I wear any fucking body sun down? No, I just said okay, right? Now, Albert could tell all you that I wear him down, but don't listen to him. No, honestly, what happens with me is that if you're in my life, I like you to stay in my life. I am that type of person.
Yes.
You meet me from since 2010 or 2006. I had the same crew, right?
Yes,
I had the same people around me.
Agreed, yeah.
Now, when I say the guys that I like and I told them that I like them and they say they don't like me back, I never had any thought in my mind at that time to wear them down. Or to take no for an answer,
to keep pursuing them.
Yeah, right. And then I also found that a lot of the times they might have said something in the beginning, but then it'll start again mutual. Some of them keep coming back around and whatever the case might be. But what I'm trying to say is that's what I was saying in our time before when we were talking about the friend zone, is that there's no such thing as a friend zone. It's just that it's that the girl don't want you, the guy don't want you. That's all that there is. You know what I mean? But I wanted to come back to the same Diana story and Dickhead is that what kills me is these guys just try to set up these fake rejections. You see how he was like, well, I have to be honest. What the fuck you have to be honest for? Nobody, there's nothing. But you have to be honest. Like when I say like you have to come to her with this and like let her down because she didn't put any expectation. If she keep calling your friend and she was like, "Hey, are we still on for the catch up?" Because it
And
was
she
mutual.
the literal word was
Catch up, right? And so
not catch up.
So then now you come with this long paragraph like your father, long jockey show. I don't understand this long paragraph about just be like, hey, I don't really think I want. You know what I mean? Is it rejection kind of thing when it's like, but I didn't even like you like that. So
But you know what he could have done to just he could have if he wanted to say I wanted to be honest. Hey, I'm actually starting to have feelings for you, and I'm really starting to like you. I'm very much attracted to you. And I was just wondering if you were open to doing that. That wasn't what he said. He only wanted to get fucking physical and have
Correct.
a fuck buddy.
yes,
Go and try it on somebody else.
when you're fucking bed.
Okay, welcome back. We're back outside. Sun is out. We need a little music. Going to a little pool and thing. We'll do that after. Shades back out. Your bogle for me there. Give me a bogle.
I need people to tell me when you bogle, do you rewind
Yes.
or do you go forward with the bogle? You know what I mean? Now your body, I know your body going backward, and then your hand going forward, or your hand going backward with your body.
I always
Somebody
use-
please tell me.
I always would do
You just
the
rewind?
yeah.
With your body snaking
body
back,
and
then you
and
rewind.
the hand
This one
going.
feeling natural, you know. When
Yeah,
you go like
instead of
this.
the yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Now that we've cleared that up,
we know how to bogle.
you're welcome.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So I think we're done on Diana and the kid. with
Okay,
the-
so right, so okay, I'll come in to tell you this next story. But you
It's
also
similar?
you also know this because it's a mutual friend of ours,
Right. Okay.
right? So going into the audacity of these men coming out here
Yeah,
thinking,
them to sell the audacity because I was some to buy.
God,
What to buy the audacity? It's selling in Price Mart.
yeah, and look how pretty the birds are.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're
look how
all
they
cute.
all lined up.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry guys, you all know
She
we
just get distracted by animals like a
Very
little
easy,
child.
yes.
Easy. Go ahead.
where
Yeah.
the puppy went. Okay, so I'll come in to tell you that we have a friend who was speaking to another friend, right? So how do we want to do this? So we have Jane and we have Bob, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have Jane who
Jane sounding like a body. Go
Jane-
ahead. I
Jane
might be
is-
biased.
Jane is a baddie.
Mm-hmm.
So Jane and Baddie have become recent friends. Jane and Baddie. Jane and Bob have become recent friends.
You meant to say Jane, who is a body, became
Correct.
friends
Sorry.
with Bob.
You know what? I scheduled too much thing one time.
I sure Bob.
the
have a
whole
big
point of the
fucking
story
head.
is fuck Bob. Anyways, but let me tell you why we're gonna say that, right?
I feel like we're taking it out on Bob a little personal to us. Go ahead.
Yo,
Go ahead,
I'm
Shan.
burning.
Me
Like
too,
my
I'm
mom's
burning.
gonna be upset.
Yeah, me too. I've been
Okay.
a bit.
Anyways, so Jane and Bob were recent friends. They met through our other mutual friends. Like it's a big friend group we have. They ended up meeting that way. They
Right.
became very good friends. Bob lives away. Jane also lives away. So vacationing time, they would then hang out and get together, right? With all the friend groups here in Trinidad.
Right.
Okay, you following me?
Yes.
Right.
I only Bob.
So Jane and Bob would do very normal, friendly things together, check up on each other, send memes, hey, what you doing? I'm in town, I'm coming in, let's hang out, let's do some fun things or whatever, let's get a group together. So Jane and Bob and the other friends all went to go play pool. Everybody went down the islands. What else did they do?
They just hung out.
They hung out and they went by
Fun
friends'
activities, went
house
to
and
eat, things like that.
right?
Games nights and stuff. Yeah.
So, one of our friends was celebrating their birthday in a beach house, and Jane and Bob were there as well. So, we noticed this that Bob started to move a little flirtatious with Jane,
Right.
in the sense of like a little poke here and there,
Yeah.
or
You could
check
tell.
in. You could
you could
like
tell Bob was sweet on Jane. He
yeah,
was sweet on Jane.
right.
He was
and
trying.
he and he
was
kept
trying.
checking, and you're good. You this, you sleep okay. How was the first night's sleep? What we doing? Let's go by the beach, and kind of changing his tune a little bit, in the sense of a lot of the attention was kind of on Jane.
Right.
Now he was not giving any other woman in the house attention. He was giving Jane most of the attention. Would you agree to that?
I
Because you were
agree.
there,
I agree.
right?
To the point where other people were like,
What's
"Oh,
going on?
Let's see Bob and Jane. Let's see Bob and Jane." Yeah.
Correct, right? So
It was a point of a topic.
it was a topic. So nothing physical happened between Bob and oh God.
And Bug.
Yeah, and you know, flight is going to sit down and shit and do the hand and come sit down on you. Anyways, okay.
Yeah.
I'll hand sanitize that after.
We don't have much time to it.
So
It's
Jane,
2
so
o'clock.
Jane, so Jane and Bob, nothing physical happened. They ended up remaining friends, the usual things or whatever like that. Bob then had to fly out, and he sent a message. Sorry, after I think trying to get the timeline right. After the beach house birthday was done, Bob had to fly out a few
No, but
days
you
after
forget
that.
that Bob tried a little something to see if he could get her on Jane.
Oh
You
yes,
forgot that.
That was
That
it.
is a
That was
major
the
point.
That was the last night in the beach house. She
Joust.
come and tell me that.
Correct, right?
Yeah,
he was
he
checking
tried.
to see if he would a G team.
Yes.
Jane said no.
Fuck no,
Right?
Bob.
So go ahead from
Right.
there. And then
So
the Bob had to
then-
fly, he dry ass out.
Right.
Sorry.
So then Bob ended up having to leave,
Right.
and he did not respond to Jane or speak to Jane for a good few days prior. Right. So it was beach
A
house.
noticeable number of
And then
days.
and then it was like days, and then he was flying out, right? So it's like, oh, I'm not hearing from Bob anymore, anything like that. Like, okay, weird, but whatever, no big deal, right?
Yeah, that's what, yeah, she was telling us that it was funny, yeah.
It was funny. She's like, but that's not normal because like normally he does, come
Correct.
around,
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
this, even as like, how was your day? What you all doing today? Ting, 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 whatever. None of that happened. The day that he was flying out, he messaged Jane and said, the night, trying to remember, the night, those late nights at the beach house, did you stay up with me specifically, or did you stay up only because you couldn't go to sleep? So Jane kind of didn't know how to answer and was like, okay, well, he was real like flirtatious with me in that regard. So she was like, well, no, I really enjoy the company. So like, I guess I stayed up with you, right?
Right.
So then he went silent for a couple hours,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
and then he ended up saying, no, Jane ended up texting and was like, well, like, I like you.
Right.
But it was a very much like, we get along, I like you, so I was enjoying the company.
Yeah.
Right? And then what did Bob say after?
Something about like, I like you too.
But not in a romantic.
Not in a romantic way.
That's what it was.
Yeah, just as a friend or something
Yeah,
like that.
right? So, God, it's rain.
It's rain again. Oh no.
Right. So then Jane was like, did I just get rejected?
Yeah.
And she sent us that screenshot, and we all had an immediate phone call.
But like, you have to remember that Bob was trying on Jane from the before on the beach house to the point where everybody was teasing both Bob and Jane.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like, it wasn't to say that where did this come from. And like I said, he could change his mind. Bob could change his mind. No problem with that. It's just that in the few days that he may have changed his mind, remember, he came and asked Jane, the days that you stayed up with me, was it because of me or because you just couldn't sleep? That's a kind of personal question.
Yes,
Like if you're trying,
agreed,
like you're trying to
agreed.
find something to say, like you're trying to find where Jane is at. I don't know. You guys, viewers, can tell us if that's wrong or that's weird or that's odd to say. Back to Bob, back
Change
to
of
Jane and
scenery.
Bob mother cunt. So right.
mother cunt.
Bob
Back to
mother,
Jane
Jane
the body,
and
Bob the mother cunt.
Because I'm just there like, Bob didn't even need to try anything. Like, if it is you just don't like the person romantically, don't try. Because my thing is like, you didn't drop on land here. Plenty women are not that free and open sexually. Whether it's because of society or their own personal beliefs, that's fine.
Correct.
Men are more into it, and it's fine too, right? We're not judging you for wanting
Yes.
sex with people and stuff like that. We're just saying that I find it dotish because when you watch Jane, you don't know Jane ain't going and just give it up
Jane was
just
too
like
nice
that.
to him, eh? Jane
Right?
was like,
Besides Jane being nice to him, we don't know Jane, and he knew Jane. That's why these guys check in with, even with her one girl, and every man what our one girl because she best. So besides that, besides being nice, right? He knows that Jane is not the type that will just sleep with you just like that.
yes, that's
So,
true. That's true.
When it is for yourself, you just like Jane as a friend, then move with the friendship. Don't
Correct.
be trying like how you
Correct.
tried on Jane in the beach house. Don't be trying on Jane when you know she's not really like that. That's what I would think. If there's a real pious church boy, and I go in and skin my cat and show him and be like, "Yo, what is?" Like, it have girls who do that. But the point is,
I was coming to say that, like, I know a few girls who have
do
done that.
Right? But the point is, you must know your crowd now. You know what I mean?
know
So
your
then now,
audience,
so
know
then
your
now we had
audience.
our awkward conversation about, nah, well, it's not like that with me and you, and then, nah, Bob,
Right.
sorry.
So
So it's a
let me-
similar, a fake rejection again, in
Right.
that
So
kind
so
of way.
so let's go back to it. So then Bob responded and said, "Yeah, I like you too, but not in a romantic way."
Right.
And that's where when we were outside, we was like, "But you tried to fucking get through.
Right.
What you coming trying to touchy cat for?" Okay, next. Now, Jane then responded and said, "Okay, great. Neither was I. I did not think of you in a romantic way. However, because we were in the beach house together, you were giving very mixed, you were giving very mixed signals.
Right.
And I was actually getting confused that you had liked me more than just a friend."
Right.
Y'all, Bob's response, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Haha.
Haha." I said, "Jean, block and delete that fucking cunt for me there."
This is why all your man could never piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. All in the world is be doing.
They know
You
exactly
see that
what you're
little,
doing.
oh, haha, you knew Bob knew what he was doing. Seriously,
You
Bob knew what he was doing.
you trying to come here to
Because-
act dotish?
Yeah, because you not trying to get through in the beach house
Right.
for no reason.
Correct.
Is it that you're trying to get through to the beach house and be like, oh wow, I didn't know how to get through. Stop. Like, so yeah, like, you know, like, so it's just wild to me. And most of these guys, women know what they're doing too, but most of these guys know what they're doing. Now, what I will say is that a guy trying to get through does not. I know people will come at that, and we really have to have our minds into it in this whole dating realm where a guy trying to get through with you in the beach house still, yes, isn't romantic and stuff like that. However, you are crossing a line. Even if it's not romantic, you're crossing a line outside of, if this is friendship, if you try to touch my nanny, you are outside here. Right?
Show them the white background. Right?
If this is friendship and you try to touch my nanny,
Where it is?
you're outside the
Right.
friendship bubble.
Right?
So that's why yes, when it is he say he not into her romantic, or he didn't like her like that
He
romantic,
didn't
or didn't look at
romantically.
her like that romantically. Yeah, we get it. But you have tried to cross outside of friendship lines anyway. No matter if that's a situationship, a situationship, a fuck buddy situation, a relationship, love, it does not matter. Because I have real friends who never touch my nanny.
Correct.
Right?
And Bob wasn't like that with any of the other girls in
exactly.
the house.
Especially ones who he very platonically saw as. So guys need to understand in their head some definitions of what it is.
Correct.
Because this fake rejection nonsense, it is look like a clown after. I'm so sorry to say it, right?
A what?
A clown.
How we spelling that?
Fucking CLUNG.
UNG.
Motherfucking G clown. You're looking like not a clown, because true, a clown have the red nose.
Yeah.
But that man who just do that nonsense will look like a fucking clown, right? So yes, again, like I can say, a next case of that fake rejection, and it makes no sense at all. It looks stupid. Everybody is just it's just dumb and it's unnecessary. And the line, and the thing is, you'll be like, oh, communication is key, and everybody, and you would say that yes, Bob communicated, Dickhead had communicated to Diana and whatever, but the point is, stop misconstruing it.
Yes.
Diana was just going to have a catch up. Diana didn't say she wanted you to break inside she and purring on your finger.
And she kept referring to as friend. Hi, friend.
As friend.
Hi, friend. Hey, friend.
Right. Bob and Jane now. Jane was just kind of rolling with it, being cool and stuff like that. Nobody trying to get you to be, this kind of way, and then to say, I don't like you romantically, and that kind of thing too. It's like,
And he rejects she.
it's only because Bob only said that sentence because Bob didn't get through that night. That's the only reason why Bob said that sentence. I feel men has had to meet a rejection with a rejection. I've had many of that before in my life where some guys, they really can't take that type of rejection scenario, and they feel they have to come back and reject you back.
Yeah.
So that's a day on, sorry.
That was Jane.
Bob and
That's
Jane.
why Bob's a mother content. We tell you, we will tell you.
Um,
That is why he's a mother content.
I like how we did these two situations, these two stories, because they're similar. They're similar in that way where, guys just don't understand definitions. All right, Sean, lady, next story on me there. Let me sip and spill this one.
Oh, and my cup over there. Okay, so I have another friend. She's on a dating app. So she is casually dating other men.
Right.
Right? So she's meeting up with them, having coffees, getting to know them.
She like to
She
live
have-
on the edge.
she
You
like to-
dated men. That's man embarrassing. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be yeah.
So anyway, so she met this guy. They started to vibe, had a great
Mm-hmm.
time in the beginning. He is a restaurant owner, and he's
Mm-hmm.
opening his own restaurant.
Okay, nice.
So she started to notice that they weren't hanging out as often, and he's like, well, yes, because I have this
Busy.
soft launch happening, and he's really busy doing all these things. So the the one thing that has been a constant in this entire thing is the sex.
Oh, so they were physical. All right.
So they did end up getting physical. But my friend was getting really upset that because even though she knew he was doing certain things, she had no problem with it, but he would commit and then cancel at the last minute.
Okay. I hate
That was the thing. So it was happening over and over, and she's like, listen, I know you're busy, and it's fine if you like. She's like, why are you even on a dating app if you don't have time to do this? Because in my opinion, that's fine. He's on a dating app and he's opening a restaurant, so his focus is not there. No problem. And he's meeting people and doing his thing. That's fine. What she is coming to say is, you and I are dating. We are physical. We enjoy it. We're going to kind of keep it at a very casual area where they are. But because the new norm is now, hey, let's meet up. I want to do this. Let's just grab a quick coffee. Come check out the restaurant. Do this. She's then ready and she's like, hey, what's up? I'm here. Like she would physically go to the place and
Right.
I'm here. Ghosts her.
Oh no.
Doesn't say anything to her. Gets back to, well, I would say ghost in the sense is not answering his phone or the text
Right.
messages at that time, knowing they had a set time
Time to meet. Yeah.
To me, that's ghosting, right?
Correct,
You know
correct,
that.
yeah.
You have sense. You could see time.
To
You
me,
could
that is
understand.
disrespectful and mannerless.
Right.
Just don't make a plan. Yeah.
So the only thing is that she's kind of dumb because she eventually would find him and they would just sleep together because the sex was so good.
Oh, I hate when the sex good and you little dickmatize.
Right?
It's never a good thing.
So now she's like, well, the whole dynamic has changed, but she's like, do I walk away from this? Because he's really pissing me off when he says he's going to meet and then he doesn't, and it's now becoming a normal, reoccurring problem on his end because she's taking time out a day to go and meet and see him and hang out, and then it's like when they have to quarrel. They make the time to quarrel, but then they're going on fucking set. So what is so she's still doing this with this guy to this day because this is a very recent story, right?
Okay.
And I don't blame her. If the sex is good and you're all okay and you're all being safe and everything, have fun. But she keeps asking me, she's like, I want to just forget about him. I want to leave him.
Okay.
But his sex is good. What do I do?
I feel like some of the things I'm hearing, I just read between the lines earlier as well. Sometimes to the point where everybody get vexed with me if I was reading too much between the lines. However, it sounds like she's getting, you could be dickmatized and like the sex and stuff like that. Again, a little vibe that like some of her feelings are creeping in from the good sex.
Absolutely.
So that's why she's wondering some of these things, because she could have continued a little second time or third time. Yeah, I catch my vagina, make me get catch.
Yeah.
Because you know when I say listen to your heart and your cat and your mind in the last sip and spill, right?
Shirelle listens to
So Shirelle only listening to her cat.
Yeah.
And sometimes you reach a point where your cat and your heart, you can't distinguish the two sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like I say, she could have go back a 1 or 2, 3 times and thing, and then be like, what does it making sense? Because if I'm not even getting the good fuck, or it had to get the good fuck, then I could fuck. Because if she's okay with dating around or finding other guys, fine, she's that type, and that's okay. Trust me, you'd have other good guys who would have sex good or have good dicks or a nice penis, and you're okay with it. You know what I mean? So the fact that she's not really willing to really just leave him there and check for a next nice one.
God, I choked there. Sorry.
Doctor, she's dying. Yeah. So you're like, yeah, so just the fact that she's not considering another option and to leave him there because of how it's going, she have to reevaluate how much feelings really in this scenario and where the line draw, which she can't and she mine and she hot, you know.
So
that's my thing.
So I tried telling her, I'm like, listen, I said, she's a very understanding person. She's like, I don't mind and I don't care that he's really busy and
Right.
he has these commitments. I have no problem. Just don't fucking make a plan with
Plan.
me and then not follow through. And then you find me at the oddest times and you're like, no, I'm ready now. But then I wouldn't say she goes running, but she will then drop what she's doing to make
she
time for
makes
him.
your own face.
Yes, I agree with that, and I'm like, no, well, you like it too much, but I'm like, you have to, you either have to
Girl.
accept it,
Yes.
accept that that's what it is,
or you find our next sweet dick. You find an next pull to ride.
yeah,
Because the fact that she is feeling that, and you see when you see a woman start to say, I don't mind that you're busy, you know, and you're done in too deep.
Yeah.
Once you hear a girl start to talk like that, trust me, because I've been to all my girl schools, I went to all my shit, read through all my shit. You know, once you start to talk that kind of talk, you're in too
yeah,
deep.
you feel
Once you're not considering another option, you're in too deep. If you could consider other options, especially if you are that type of person that you're cool with dating or you're on Tinder or whatever, and you're cool with dating around, and it's not somebody else, is not another dick, another man, another friendship, another whatever, is not another option. She has to sit down and take a long hard look if she really wants to consider, you know, continuing with him, or how far her feelings are with it. Because if it is her feelings are far, she needs to run, in my opinion.
Yeah,
right?
agreed. I
She
told
needs
her
to
that.
run
I told her that.
because he doesn't sound like his feelings are like that.
Right.
Because he's okay with like, you know, dissing her time.
Yeah,
And he's focused on his restaurant. He's focused on his whatever, you know. So if he's so focused on it and that kind of thing, she's gonna keep signing herself up for the disappointment, because trust me, somewhere in the back of her mind, she's hoping that when he's not busy, it will change, or you know, like
Yes.
that kind of thing. And that is a dangerous game.
but
to play.
stop giving away your tun then. Stop doing it.
No, she don't have to stop.
No,
doing it.
with
Well,
him,
not to
with him,
Oh,
with
to
him,
Sorry,
with
I
him.
can scrape it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, not yeah, with
Yeah.
him, yes. Yeah, he doesn't sound even like he deserves it, because my thing is like,
He's disrespecting your time.
He's disrespecting her time. He should respect the good sex too. If it is he feelings nowhere, he busy with his thing, and he should respect the good sex where, yes, I do want to meet you for this. I do want to, you know, continue with this, because you're getting it. It's quite an easy arrangement you have where you focus on yourself when you're busy, and then you can get your dick wet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go ahead with that and respect that arrangement at least, you know? So that's all my thoughts on it, girl. Go and run down the restaurant. I'm kidding. What the fuck? The police could come for me. Yeah, no, just consider that, you know? Yeah.
Okay, Jen. Well, those were 3 pretty good stories. They all had a little tie-in
And
together.
I'm going to say they were all kind of similar in a way, you know, like, and this was a really nice little episode, and so in a nice little cute location, and I love the little sip and spills we do out of studio. Remember when we did one in another house as well?
Yeah.
So keep your stories coming, guys. Keep sending us your stories.
We do have more stories.
We have more stories. We have to sift through some of them, because some people just type the Bible out for we all here.
Yeah.
Some people just send a Bible voice note for we all here. But we have to go through it because we want it. We appreciate it. We know you all have stuff going on. So send it in and we will discuss on our Sip and Spills.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for another Sip and Spill episode. We do have some exciting news and other things in the works.
We do. Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned.
Things are rolling out for us.
They're
brewing. We love
brewing.
it. They're brewing.
They're brewing. Okay. Bye, Jen. Bye, guys.
I love Shannon.
I love Jen.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.